I am Gabriela Gonzalez, and this is my response to the film Spanglish. We were asked to use the principles of corrosion, compromise, and capitalization, and the social penetration theorem on on a relationship in the film, and we were told to analyze it. So, what corrosion is being intimidated, forced, or threatened into something. And an instance in the film where that kind of happened was when the couple that Floyd worked for um, bought a beach house or rented out a beach house for the summer. And they didn't let her know that she would have to be there for like the whole summer, that they needed her there. And basically, if she couldn't be there, she would lose her job. But what they didn't know is that Florida was a very personal, kept a lot of stuff to herself. And plus, there's that language barrier. And when they're letting her know that, they had to get some random dude on the street to translate for them. And it was the wife and the grandmother. And they basically told Flora she either had to be there or she would lose her job. But Florida was just like, well, I have a daughter, I really can't. But they're like, oh, that's fine, you can bring your daughter, which was really nice of them. But still, you could kind of tell it kind of rubbed her the wrong way because she wanted to keep it private and didn't want to, I guess, bring her daughter around as she's working and stuff like that. And then a principle, what compromise means is an agreement or settlement of a dispute, like a give or take type of thing. So an instance where that kind of happened was when Floyd, the main character, and the husband of the woman that she got hired from, Adam Sandler, where she gets her daughter. They're at the beach home, and the daughter just gets back from Adam Sandler's wife. Basically, takes Floor's daughter wherever she feels like, or just takes her whenever. And then Floor just has enough of it because she comes back one day and she just has it's not hair dye, it's not permanent, but it could be washed out. But she changes her daughter's hair without her consent and stuff like that, and takes her without her consent. And Floor gets kind of upset by that, and kind of how do I explain it? Kind of gets angry and resents her for being like that, because it is weird. Because Adam Sandler and his wife in the film, they have two kids, a little boy and an older girl, and she doesn't have the best relationship with her own daughter, but she's willing to go out of her way to have a good relationship with Floor's daughter, that she finds is oh my gosh, she's so perfect and pretty, and compliments them, and which is kind of sad, that she can't do that for her own daughter, but does it for somebody else's daughter. But yeah, a compromise was when happened was when her and Adam Sandler were having kind of an argument back and forth about his wife overstepping, and then just being overall just kind of rude. And they kind of have a conversation and stuff like that. And he tells her, well, oh, you overstepped too, because in the beginning of the film, his wife, Adam Sandler's wife in the movie, she buys some really nice, cute clothes for her own daughter, and she gets them a size too small, just so she can lose weight. And the mom's really into fitness. She runs a lot. She keeps up to herself. But yeah, she does that, and the clothes fit her too tight, and the daughter's just sad over it, and it's in front of everybody too, so she's embarrassed. But what Flor does, because she feels so bad, and she's like, what the heck, why is the mom being like that? So she gets her clothes and tailors them so they can actually fit her. And when she does that, nobody really knows, I guess, his, I don't know, I'm not too sure if his wife finds out or not, but Adam Sandler and his daughter in the film have a really close relationship, and he tells her that, and he didn't have a problem or anything like that. But when they're arguing, he brings it up like, oh, you overstepped your boundaries by doing that. And then instead of Flora being like, what? No, 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 like, she accepted. She was like, yes, like, okay, I'm being a hypocrite. Like, that was hypocritical of me to be like this and complain about it. And I did that too behind y'all, behind the back of the parents. So a compromise was kind of made right there because she saw his point of view and he saw her point of view. So it was kind of like it was a dispute for sure, but it came to agreement. And then capitalization is the act of surrendering or giving up. So an instance where that happened was when, again, Adam Sandler's wife is overstepping again, and she gets her daughter a scholarship into the private school where her older daughter goes. And it's a good thing, because it's a prestigious school and stuff like that. But she kind of does that and stuff like that. And Florida's like, don't get me wrong, like, she's happy for her daughter, because that's an opportunity and stuff like that. But it's kind of wrong only because she kind of did it again behind her back. So, and then when she gets into the school and the scholarship and stuff like that, it has friends and, like, is enjoying it. Obviously, Flora feels bad, she doesn't want to take that away from her. So she kind of gives in and, like, just lets it happen, like no say in the matter at all of her going to that school. And for the social penetration theorem, so Flora and her daughter in the film have I think it would be a little more than casual for sure. And when she's younger, she doesn't really let her know a lot of stuff. But as the film starts, she's having she wrote her admissions letter into a prestigious university and stuff like that, and it's reading out throughout the film. And then she just writes about her mom and her life and what happened to them at that job and stuff like that. But it starts off kind of like casual, and then obviously as she grows up, it's a very intimate relationship because she knows her mom's, like, what happened between her and her boss, Adam Sandler, how they liked each other, and why her mom decided to, like, quit that job and take her out of that private school and stuff like that. And when she was younger, she didn't understand, but as she got older, she understood because her and her mom actually, like, her mom opened up way more about stuff to her as she got older, and it became very intimate. And you can kind of tell that in the letter that she wrote to the university. So some quotes is what you want for yourself to become someone very different than me, which was what Flora said to Christina, her daughter, at the bus stop after they just quit, after she just told her she quit that job. And Christina throws this big fit, like literally a tantrum in the middle of the road, and everybody just turning to stare at them. That was really bad of her. And she throws a tantrum, but I get it too because she's very smart. Christina's very, very smart, and I can see why she wanted to do that, because it's like not everybody gets to go to privileged schools and have opportunities like that and make friends right away and, like, so I can see why she, like, felt sad or felt like anger towards her mom. And then another quote was, "You live for your life. You live for your life. You live your life for your daughter." I'm sorry. And that was said by Evelyn, the grandmother. She said that to her, I think, when they're just having a heart to heart together. And then another quote is, "There are some mistakes you cannot risk when you have children." And that's foretelling the dad, Adam Sandler. And that is so true because in the film, Adam Sandler did not stick up for his daughter when the mom bought her size too small clothes and tried to motivate her to lose weight. Because to me, like, she looked fine. Like, and the mom was like, and the mom, she does admit in the film that she's very insecure, and it shows because she projects it onto her daughter. And then she's very harsh to her mother. And she literally cheats on her husband, so she's mentally not well and she really needs help. But yeah, like, he, as a dad, I feel like he should have stepped up way more to his wife. For sure, way more. But he's a good guy. He was really good. But yeah, that's my response.